There's no midfielder on planet Earth that's remotely as good as Pedri. Not Rodri, not Bellingham, not Kimmich, no one. And the comparisons to Xavi aren't even that crazy. Let us explain. Since Pedri joined Barcelona back in 2020, he has consistently elevated his game every single season, despite enduring frequent injury issues in his early years under Ronald Koeman and Xavi. And the reason for this was due to the fact he was simply overplayed, as Pedri was arguably his side's most important player during that period. And for a teenager to have that much of an influence on a club the size of Barcelona is staggering.
But when you look at his skill set, it's easy to understand why. Pedri isn't the most productive midfielder you'll ever see, but he is by far the best at and the master of what the Spanish call pausa, which is the ability to know when to speed up and slow down the tempo of a game. And aside from Xavi, nobody has perfected it quite like Pedri. Of course, it did help that he worked under the Spaniard for 2.5 years, but it's not something that any footballer can acquire with ease. Although despite this, Pedri has actually perfected his craft under current coach Hansi Flick, who has added even more elements to the Spaniard's game. Under Xavi, he commonly played as an advanced 8 or even as a 10, whereas under Flick, he has been frequently utilised as the deeper of the two pivots in the Germans' 4-2-3-1 formation, which does have the tendency to switch to a 3-2-5 in-game. This positional switch puts further emphasis on him being a controller who can create from deep, rather than being a conventional box-to-box midfielder who looks to be involved with every phase of attacking play. You could almost suggest that he started his career in the mould of Iniesta, but has transitioned into Xavi over the course of the past 12 to 18 months.
However, he's still instructed to press from the front and isn't completely restricted to the new deeper role under Flick, with these statistics proving valuable in this explanation. Though it's worth noting that these instructions aren't strict nor regimented, with Pedri having the license to maraud forward as and when, supporting his fellow teammates in congested and open spaces. But tactical styles and tweaks aside, his passing metrics ultimately indicate his pure class and quality. The graph below showcases Pedri's unbelievable ability on the ball, and these statistics highlight how not only is he an accurate passer, but is an accurate passer when playing the advantageous balls. The ones that split defences open from deep, the pre-assists for example, the balls played that aren't often at the forefront of discussion, but are as important as the assist itself. When you partner these metrics with everybody's favourite test, the eye test, you can clearly see his freakish ability to control matches through the art of pausa.
And in our opinion, Pedri could have deservingly won this year's Ballon d'Or if Barcelona would have clinched the Champions League trophy. However, the main reason why he's managed to perfect his game under Hansi Flick is because of one monumental decision the German made. During the final months of the 23-24 campaign, Pedri underwent a genetic study of his muscles and was given a personalised training plan to minimise injuries. And it doesn't need a genius to see that it's clearly working, with the Spaniard having featured in 74 of the past 75 matches for Barcelona. Masterful work from a masterful tactician. Let us know down below where you would rank Pedri among the world's best midfielders.